Now let's go and see. Ah, here it is. The immersiveness is off the charts because I haven't seen any charts yet. Hello and welcome to Hello, I'm Clutch. And today I'm outside of Tucson, Arizona to go to Biosphere 2. Now, don't worry if you haven't seen Biosphere 1, it'll make complete sense because you actually live on Biosphere 1. It's Earth. Anyway, Biosphere 2 apparently is a kind of indoor experiment that they did where they were doing a controlled environment to basically do tests about like cultural impacts and things like that. I've never been here before. I saw billboards and it caught my attention. And so I'm gonna learn with you today about what this is all about. But all I know is that there's a lot of indoor spaces that feel like you're outdoors, and it reminds me a lot of the movie Biodome. Apparently they tried to film here but wasn't allowed. Anyway, come along with me to explore the second sphere of bio. As we approach the main area, you see lots of fun signs and things, and I think as part of this tour, there's these arrows that really help kind of guide you where to go, how to go, and I like that. It's like we're being led on an adventure. And welcome to Biosphere 2. All right, so apparently this costs about $29 if you buy it in advance. Apparently you save a little bit of money, but they have, again, all these fun arrows to kind of guide you around, and they do have an app with that basically you should download in advance. If you download the app in advance, you got it on your phone here. And let's see, yep, and so you start the tour and it'll basically, as you get to certain things, there'll be signs that'll guide you, and you can play this as much as you want or as little as you want. I was told this is about a whole mile of walking, so it's a bit, and a lot is outside. Now I'm here on a rainy day, so not so bad, but in the Arizona summers, they said definitely bring some water. But anyway, this is cute. So far, haven't seen the Biosphere, just seeing the route. I love these arrows. This is just, I'm going on an adventure. Okay, coming around the first corner here, and still no Biosphere. So we found our first stop. I'm not gonna show every single one of these, but this is 101. And again, just go to the app, and it'll show you that this is 101, and you basically just play the video. And
not only does Biosphere 2 have an amazing history,
and they'll explain you some stuff.
We are nestled here at the base of the Santa Catalina Mountains and on the edge of the Sonoran Desert.
All right, following our designated path, getting closer now to get our first kind of real big look here of Biosphere 2, Biosphere Boogaloo. Oh, coming around the corner, you really get a good look at this thing. This thing is incredible. This is amazing architecture. This is gonna be so cool to go inside. I do believe we get to do that for a little bit. Let me go across the bush. Bush. Get out of my way, bush. There you go. Look at this. This is fantastic. Oh my gosh, so they do, like, again, lots of like experiments and things in there. The tour really explains it well on the app, so definitely download that and listen to that. I don't want to just regurgitate it all for you. I know the visual is really kind of what you might really want to see here, but you'll learn a lot through the app, which is really, really well done. But this is fantastic. Oh, here's a nice map of everything we're going to see. Now, the arrows are guiding us quite well, but it looks like we're going to get to, we walk through over here, it looks like we're going to get to enter there, look at, I guess, rainforest, ocean, desert, lungs, lower habitat, Leos, I don't know what that all means yet. Well, let's keep going, I'd be remiss if I did not point out how much this looks like the Imagination Pavilion at Epcot. Or does the Imagination Pavilion at Epcot look like this? I don't know. When was... No, I think the Imagination Pavilion was first. They copied Epcot. Biosphere 2! Now that I've got that out of my system, look at these stairs. Look at this. This is wonderful. So it is quite terrainy. Terrainy? That's not a word. There's lots of different terrain. So there's all these steps, but there is accessible paths to the right, and like you just go around. So I do believe it is nice and accessible, but they do say, like in their little app thing, wear walking shoes that are comfortable, all that good stuff. So it is quite a bit of movement, but I love it. Look at this. This is just so grand and incredible. It's huge. Oh, I can't wait to get inside this thing. I'm shaking with excitement. Okay, there's a little extra interesting kind of history about this in this video, so I'm just going to show a little bit of this one. Okay, here we go. Boop, boop. Go.
In 1987, they broke ground for Biosphere 2. What's remarkable is it only took them 4 years to build this over 3-acre facility, complete with a tropical rainforest, an ocean, a savanna, a marsh, a desert, an agricultural area, and a living quarters.
We're gonna see all of it. I hope. Maybe.
Kitchen,
Ooh.
dining area, apartments, bathrooms, workout facilities. In doing so, they created...
So again, there's so much interesting stuff in this place. So hopefully we're gonna get to see some of that pretty soon here. I'm pretty excited. So let's keep going. So next to the big greenhouse thing, this is now that's like the living quarters where I guess they had a kitchen, they had kind of a library. You can go up to the top there and a big spiral staircase to go to a library or a viewing platform. Apparently people didn't go up there much because big spiral staircase. But this is just, I can't get over how cool this is, and I haven't even gone inside yet to see the cool stuff yet. All right, I'm about to make our first entrance in here. Now I think there is someone who's going to be talking to me when I first go in, so I'm not going to film my actual entrance. I'll show you right after we get in. And we are inside. This is just a beautiful 90s replica. I love the way just the architecture of this, but so far we don't get to go like into the actual environments. I'm not sure if we will in a little bit, but you got this nice cool viewing thing. In case you forget where you are, we're at Biosphere 2, so don't get it mixed up with any of the other biospheres. Glad they have that. But if we get like a little closer, you can kind of see inside, and you can see all the plants, foliage. The sun is now starting to come through. This is really cool. I love these kind of geodesic dome type things. It does feel very Epcot-like, which I'm not complaining. And then over here we have the orchard. I don't know what the first option was, so I guess you could do something orchard. Not sure what that means. Anyway, inside here looks like just a bunch of trees. I'm assuming some plants that make fruit of sorts, but just another cool environment. And then across from the viewing platforms, you have like a kitchen area here where I think did some cooking experiments, things like that, just to study like these closed systems. That's the base idea here, is that like this whole biosphere is a closed system, and they then are able to, in a controlled environment, do a lot of tests. And I think this is just one of the places where some of the tests were tested. Yep, that's a good sentence clutch. All right, and now we're gonna walk towards the habitat. So it's a big sign for the habitat. Still got the red arrows. Thank you, Adventure Arrows, I appreciate you. And now let's see what's going this way. Seems like a little bit of long hallway, so I'll see you at the end of the hallway. So actually in the hallway they have kind of like a good bit of history and showcasing what it is. So like here's building Biosphere 2. You can kind of see a top view of what we're looking at, where like there's the agriculture over here, there's a human habitat. We just walked past the rainforest and some of this stuff down here. And so hopefully we're gonna get to peek at a lot more fun stuff in the near future, but it kind of shows you some cool things like when they were building it. Apparently this only took like 4 years to build, which to me is pretty amazing. So the people who worked here had their own little apartments. Apparently there were 10 of them, and they're each 2 stories. It's kind of hard to see, but there is, in the back there is a staircase that goes up, so they each had 2 stories, and this is what their little apartments look like, which is honestly bigger than my first apartment that I had. This is cool. This is called the Landscape Evolution Observatory. And now, I know what you're thinking. We're truly living with the land, but you'd be correct. Basically, the idea of this is to test different landscapes and how like water works with it, how the movement under the earth would affect things, and it's just like, it is just, oh my gosh, these are the type of things that I wish I was better at explaining these things to you. This is so cool and unique. I've never seen anything like this in person. This is unbelievable. And across from that, we have that observatory area, and like just look at this thing. So it's like a spiral staircase, and it's crazy, and I can't get the best view, but like, oh my gosh, look at the intricacy of all the white pipes and things. This is awesome. Let's go over here. Let's see if we can see a little better in the middle here. Okay, go into the middle, and then look at this. Look how high it goes up. I guess it's an observatory to see what's going on in the world, what's happening while you're, you know, in this 2-year project that I guess they were. And then if you look down, it goes down a bit too. And I feel like Batman's just gonna swoop down here and just do Batman things and Batman jokes. And I am not the knight. So just some context for this tower that we were just looking at. This is the original Biosphere 2 library tower. And you can kind of see it on the sign there, but it basically says that like this is a very recognizable part of the biosphere, but a lot of crew members really didn't use it while they were here because they had a very low-calorie diet and were kind of exhausted all the time and didn't really want to come up here. So, but a fun question at the bottom there, look at that. What was the most valued book in the library? The answer? The cookbook. Oh, it's just a fact, it's not a joke. So our journey does continue down that observatory tower. And it goes to the underside of the landscape room. So you can see what it looked like under there. So, again, more humongous windows. You can see these big green trestles things. And this is under where we just were, just to see what that looks like. This is great. This is showing you the landscape evolution observatory, but in model form. So you can really get kind of a wide picture of what it is, show you how they do different terrains, one like with all this dirt, and then one with trees. And this is cool that they have this little kind of cart to hang over it, so they don't have to be on the ground to observe it. I really always appreciate seeing models of things, but when it's literally right here in front of you, that's all so cool, just to get a better understanding of like, what really are we looking at? Tour continues that way, but before we get to that, look at this intriguing door. I don't see red arrows. This is like a door on a submarine. What could possibly be over here? This is... Oh, it's just an exit. Okay, I took a little peek, so I know it's around the corner, but yes, now let's go and see. Ah, here it is, the orchard on the bottom. Oh, it smells great in here. We actually get to walk in here. Oh, I was worried for a second I wasn't gonna get to walk in any of this, and I'm so happy I get to. This is wonderful. Oh my gosh. Oh, you can feel how they've replicated the climate in here, and it's just so cool. This is amazing. I love this. I can't stop being happy. Okay, so if you look at this, they got like little signs to tell you we got some figs here, and then if I come all the way over here, there's a few more signs. That one says this is a lemon tree, this is a grapefruit tree. As a humongous fan of living with the land at Epcot, this is real life living with the land. Although I guess that is real life living with. What are you even saying, Clutch? This is just amazing. This is living with the land in Arizona. That's what this is. Just want to point out a few more of what they have in the orchard here. They got key limes over here. They got bananas over here. Over here, getting a little exotic, they got guava over here. And then obviously the most important thing in any orchard, coffee. Now, I'm assuming that they're not piping these sounds in, but I'm hearing birds. Do you hear the birds? I'm not seeing the birds, but I'm hearing the birds. Either way, the immersiveness is off the charts, because I haven't seen any charts yet. Orchard was wonderful, but we gotta exit to more stuff. We're not even done yet. This is just, I think we're going outside. Woo! It is a chilly day, but this is an amazing courtyard. Oh my God. Oh, look at this. These things are helping the tree stay up. Good job, things helping the tree stay up. I'm not even sure what these things are at this point, but those are pretty cool. Oh my gosh. We're going to the next area, and you don't get stairs this time. It's just a big, long ramp, and it keeps going. And I do feel like I'm at a line at an amusement park. There better be cheese at the end of this. Okay, I watched more of the videos, and now I know what this is. This is basically they call it the heart of Biosphere 2. It's the energy center. It's how they helped keep the temperatures controlled and made sure, like in the hot summer days, this place wouldn't become a lethal death box for the people living inside. And so over there, I guess, are cooling towers to help with the energy output. And so that's what that is. So, you know, go through the app. They actually teach you what's going on better than me. So this cool looking dome is called the lung. So apparently the way air works inside of this closed environment, like it would expand, it could contract, and it sometimes needs places to go because it's closed environment. So they use this to help that, because apparently, and this sounds crazy, if that wasn't working, this whole place could explode. That's what they said in the video. They said this place could have exploded without the lungs. Okay, here's the moment I've been waiting for. This is when we get to walk into like that main first room I believe we saw. This is the coastal fog desert. Apparently it's replicating like a coastal area. So let's walk in and let's see how this looks. Oh, it's very humid in here. This is great. Oh, it feels so nice in here. This is awesome. Oh, look at this. This is huge. Now, this is amazing. It's just, you get to walk through this environment. I mean, this is one thing I love about certain zoos. If you've seen my video going to the Omaha Zoo, they have the lead jungle and the desert dome, and it looks exactly like this, or feels kind of similar. So if you want to watch that, you can watch that right up, meow. But look at this. They got like a waterfall, and it's just replicating this outdoors, and I love that they have this walkway through it. It's just wonderful. This is stunning. And again, it's a very cold day in Arizona. It's like only like 50 degrees and cloudy, and so coming into this human environment feels amazing right now. Oh my gosh, let's keep going around. Just walked up all these stairs, and now we're walking to the next area. So I think the area I just entered was not the area we were looking in actually yet, so that was farther along. We're walking towards that. So I think as we keep going, we're gonna keep getting kind of a transition of sorts. So like it's getting, as you can see, much more like trees, and I think they call this the Thornbush area. A lot more canopy coverage and trees like that. And just, I don't know, this is just all fantastic. And like, I know I've already made comparisons to living with the land, but this feels like a real world experiment that replicates some of what that feels like. And honestly, it's like walking through a dark ride, and that's just, this is wonderful. I love this. I'm so glad I found this. I'm so glad you now know about it because you're watching about it, and hopefully you can come here too and see this when you come to Tucson, Arizona. So we've seen plenty in Savannah. We've kind of walked up into some upper Savannah from some lower Savannah, and now we're coming up these things to go to our next little environment to continue along our journey. So got a cute little stream here and things like that, but I believe what we are approaching now is considered the ocean section, where they kind of replicate the ocean environments. And yep, that's exactly it. Down there, look at that. Big, humongous water feature. Really kind of ties the biosphere together. Oh, look, I found some wildlife. Look at this life. It's wild. What are you guys doing in here? You building a colony? What? It actually seems like they're not supposed to be here, but maybe they are. I don't know. No one said anything about the ants. Tell me about the ants. I'm an uncle. I know nothing about the ants. Across from that ocean is that upper Savannah they were talking about, but behind the upper Savannah, that's where we used to be. That was us on the other side of the Biosphere 2. In case you forget where you are, we're at Biosphere 2. I was legitimately worried we weren't going to get to walk in here, and I didn't want to disappoint you guys about that, because I would have been actually a little upset. But guess what? I'm the opposite of upset, because we are now in here, and this is great. And the next stop over there looks like, yeah, finger point to right place. Yes, there is a rainforest. So I'm really excited to go to the rainforest. Let's go there next. Well, we're obviously gonna go there next because there's nowhere else to go. We have to go there next. I don't even get a choice. Fate has decided my happiness. Time to see what's going on in the rainforest. Push, push, push. Oh, I thought it was a button and no, it's manually, literally push. Oh my gosh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Lead jungle, eat your heart out. This is easily the most dense jungle environment I've ever been in, or rainforest environment, and it is so humid in here, but I love this. I love these rock formations. I love that they have a water feature. They have a nice little waterfall. It is so humid in here, and honestly, it feels great right now. This is beyond fantastic. So with this one, with the rainforest, you actually don't get to walk super far into it this time. You don't get to go up fake magic mountain up there. You actually just came in the door over there, and then it says this walking path, and then you exit. But still, you get to be inside of it. You get to experience it. You get to see it. And again, the app really tells you a lot of good stuff about what you're seeing here, what they were trying to do, what were they successful with, what did they not do well. Because they tried to make, I guess, a cloud forest at the top, which sounds cool, to help like reduce the temperature in here. That just didn't pan out. It's very interesting stuff that, again, if you come here, you'll get to learn it all yourself. I think technically you can download the app and just watch the videos if you want, but it's obviously, it makes a lot more sense to watch them in the context of being here. But this is an awesome, awesome place. Till we meet again, Rainforest. Till we meet again. Alright, let's see. Let's get out of this bionic sphere. What's out here? So coming outside and... Ooh. Oh, the sun's out. That feels nice. You get some pretty darn good views out here, I must say. Really haven't shown too much of that. But it is gorgeous, because this is a little bit outside of Tucson, a little bit kind of, I guess, up into the mountains a little bit. And it's just gorgeous out here. Well, now that we're outside of the rainforest, we're outside of this biosphere again, the red adventure markers have turned blue for sadness, because we are approaching the exit of this tour. I think there might still be a few more things to look at on the way out, but I don't want to go. I'm having such a good time. This is a really cool, unique experience. I'm glad you're coming along with me. So let's see what else we got on our way out to the end of Biosphere 2, the Biospherening. So as we're heading out for our final steps, I got this whole Casita village here. I guess there's over like 100 rooms here for like conferences or like school groups to come in and learn about things. That seems cool. It seems like it'd be fun to stay here. I don't know what that'd be like, but that's what this all is. A bunch of living places for people who want to learn. I like learning. Casita, casita, casita. Oi, 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 oi. Casita, casita, casita. Oi, 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 oi. So just to give you a little bit of an understanding, there was not 123 tour stops, there was just 23 to start it at 100. I think 101, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, there's about 23 different videos for you to watch at different stops. Some were a little bit longer, some were a little bit shorter, but just to give you some context of how many videos you have, it was about 23 videos. But they did a really good job of balancing them out and giving you good information at the time that is most appropriate to get it. And of course, before you leave Biosphere 2, they do have a gift shop, because what attraction would be an attraction if you did not exit through the gift shop? This gift shop has a lot of really cool stuff. Got some great shirts over here. There are about 33, it looks like. You got some great mugs down here. Let's see how much a good Biosphere mug costs today in this economy. $20, $19.99 to be precise. But like, look at this. You can get some of this, some art that really shows you what it looks like. Like this is awesome. Some art over here, some stickers. I might have to get a few things for clutch. This is, you know me and my branded merch. This is awesome. Even got some Biosphere 2 ornaments. Should you feel festive at the holiday times and want to celebrate closed environments? I don't know. And over here we got some nice bags. I don't know. There's a lot of cool stuff here. Now these speak to my childhood delight with like natural history museums or science museums where it's like freeze-dried ice cream sandwiches, freeze-dried space food. I feel like as a kid, I always saw that. I never actually bought it, so I have no idea how good or bad it is, but I love that this still exists like 30 plus years later. So I got a bunch of like really cool water bottles, but something I like here is these magnets, where they have magnets for all the different areas. So like here, you have the ocean, and you can get one of just the rainforest if you want to. And then over here you have the lung, and so you can just get one of your favorite environment. I think that is a cool little touch. They have a great book here for like $12 that is full of pictures and just more information about the biosphere, and this is coming home with clutch. One other quick thing I really want to say before we wrap this up is that in addition to your original, like the main price of admission to just walk through the whole thing, they have like extra tours where you can like go into the lung or go into the basement. I think this cost a little bit extra, but and add a little bit of time, which I didn't have the time today to do. I would have loved to have gone into that lung and really like seen it some more, but just wanted to let you know those options are apparently available as well if you have some extra time. So now you know what I didn't know, because I didn't plan as good. Oh, and that wraps up our time at Biosphere 2 to Biosphere 2 Furious. Oh my gosh, this was a wonderful experience. I had the greatest time here. I love this idea. I love the idea of what they were doing. It's fun to walk around in it, in the environments, learn about it. Again, the app really helped a lot to give you the context, the understanding of what they were doing, what they were trying to do, and all that fun stuff. And yes, if you're in Tucson, this is about an hour outside of the city. It is totally worth it. It only took me about, I would say, an hour, 15 hour half to go through, and that's watching every single video. But you could stand there for a while, look at stuff. But this was fantastic. Oh my gosh. Now, if you want to see some other fun, quirky adventures, I got a great video for you right here. That's one of my favorite adventures that I've been on as well. So I'd love for you to see you in that one as well. I said as well a lot there. Anyway, thank you for coming along with me. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. I am still Clutch.